So,
Yeah.
and this is a very detailed book. Now, it's a summary, right? It is a single volume, whereas most Sharia manuals are multiple volumes or very, very long books. This one is designed as a traveling companion, hence it's called Reliance of the Traveler. And it has a little bit of
Okay.
everything. So it is a very, very useful book. So you can find references to everything here, and then it will tell you where to look to find more information.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
For our viewers, I wanted to ask: have we answered the question that what did Muhammad consummate his marriage with Aisha before she hit puberty? Did we answer that question? I don't remember answering that question, honestly.
Okay, so puberty. So we'll have a look at that. So for that, we're going to explicitly go into Islamic law, and that is where
Okay.
we will find the
Okay.
answer to that question within the actual law. For instance,
Okay. Okay.
for
That's
instance,
that's fine.
the for instance the Quran is a contradictory book. For instance, you can find one rule that says one thing and another rule that says exactly the opposite, and therefore you get this little tap dance, this little going in circles around the Quran. The same with the Hadith, right? Now, of course, the Sharia law is black and white. It is very blunt. Us Truth says Allah is basically Muhammad, yeah, and then Hope Faith, the issue is this: the eternal law of God and the perfect example. Right now, okay, so we're going to look at chapter M and chapter N, marriage and divorce, within Islamic
Okay.
law. Okay, so it's very important
To
that we.
answer the question whether Muhammad consummated the marriage pre-pubescent.
Yeah, because everything
Okay.
that Muhammad did
Okay.
is sunnah, right? It's the way, the example for Muslims to follow. Everything Muhammad did is
Yeah.
legal. To obviously to go against the example of Muhammad is blasphemy. It's ridda, right? And of course,
Yeah.
we can always look at what blasphemy is. I'm just busy building my search index at the moment, and then we will go through this. But we're going to see that because Islamic law very explicitly allows marriage to little girls, right? This is
Yeah.
so. This is so simply because Muhammad married a little girl, and therefore the scholars say that this is then allowed. Ah, of
Okay.
course.
So there's Qasim Mansour, who's actually got a comment for you. He says, to correct you, Quran is not a contradictory book. So
Um,
just thought to let you know.
well, very simple. It
But
says,
let's
of course, no. Look,
yeah
Muslims will show
yeah
you
go on.
that to use your religion to me as mine. And look at Quran 385. No other religion other than Islam will be accepted. Those are contradictions, and for that we have the doctrine of abrogation, right? So the doctrine of abrogation is what obviously deals with the contradictions within Islam. Now, this is the instructions on marriage, right?
Okay.
So obviously, abrogation is how Islam deals with the contradictions within. Okay, so now what we have here, this discusses who should marry, who should not marry, when a woman should marry, desirable characteristics, shaking hands with the opposite sex is unlawful, permissible looking at the opposite sex, right? So, hold on. Yassine says, why did the issue of Aisha's marriage arise only in the 21st century? It was never an issue to Christian missionaries like you in the 19th century. Marriage with children is illegal in Western law. These things have become formalized as civilizations developed. It is only legal
Yeah,
in
I
Islam.
think
Yeah?
yeah, I think that it's also one of the Muslim scholars made a video on that. Yaqeen Institute. I forget his
Oh,
name,
those
but he's
guys.
from Yaqeen Institute. Yeah. So he also made the same claim that only recently these issues are being raised. And I would also say that the reason why these things are being raised now is that if if within Islam there's a practice that is encouraged, that is taught, it is taught timelessly.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? And so if it is timeless, and so these things like, child marriage and child um, acts with with children, sexual activity and stuff, therefore that activity and that specific ruling on this specific issue is applicable in this time, and
Yeah.
therefore it is an issue for us as people all around the world. It's not an issue with Christian missionaries. I think that if such is practiced, whether it's even within the Muslim community, I've had people say to me today such a thing cannot be practiced.
Right. Of course,
You
now
understand?
Thunderous says
So
for
it's
you
not
to,
necessarily that Christian missionaries are picking on
no.
Islam. It really isn't about that.
Well, it's also
It's about
it's
the applicability of such a case timelessly.
no. We have
And Islam and its, we're
well,
good.
it's anything Muhammad did is permanent for all time. The Sharia is permanent, can never change.